Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. Very warm welcome to another video with SD. मैं हूं SD शानंददार, your multi-asset trading and investment specialist. जैसा इस वीडियो का नाम है shorted, exactly this is what I've done, but never ever follow others and do any kind of trading. मैं कभी भी रिकमेंड नहीं करता किसी का सुन के इंक्लूडिंग मेरा सुन के ट्रेड करना चाहिए. इफ यू आर अगर आप मेरा सुन के एंट्री कर रहे हैं तब तक मेरा एग्जिट तक बोलने का वेट करना पड़ेगा. आई विल नॉट ऑलवेज बी अवेलेबल टू डू दैट. It's better you form your own method, or you can go with my fountain of gold setup and trade with by yourself. तो इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखने वाले हैं अक्रॉस द ग्लोबल मार्केट पिक्चर, मींस ग्लोबल इक्विटी मार्केट पिक्चर. Broadly I have shorted across the market, and so let me take you through the changes that are happening in the market. पहले इंडिकेटर्स में जाइए. इनवाइट ओनली, एसडी रेनबो वेव V2 एंड V1, इन दोनों को सिलेक्ट कीजिए. साथ में एसडी RSI X. Let me apply, and V2 as well. V2 में I'll be needing the risk master. So risk master, I'll keep it large, apply, and SD RSI X, large, apply. Previously जो added था मैं उसको remove कर दे रहा हूं, and at a time only एक को apply करेंगे. If I'm applying the risk master, I broadly do not need. Let's go to SD RSI X नहीं चाहिए for risk master. So I'm looking at S&P chart is selected. Cyclical risk phase is starting up. I'll be very careful. Cyclical drawdowns बहुत big होते हैं. It can go for indices 20, 25, 30, 40, 50% तक indices का decline has happened in the past in the risk phase. So cyclical risk for the first time कुछ दिनों से ये रेड फ्लैश कर रहा है. दिस सिक्लिकल रिस्क फैक्टर 2, फैक्टर 1 से भी फैक्टर 2 एंड फैक्टर 3 आर करंटली मोर इंपॉर्टेंट इन द करंट फेज. बट ओवरऑल जो नियर टर्म मेजर है, जो शॉर्ट टर्म मेजर है, सिक्लिकल नहीं, मार्केट बेस्ड रिस्क, उसमें ऊपर का 4 क्वाड्रेंट 1, 2, 3 एंड 4, राइजिंग रिस्क रेट, फॉरवर्ड, इक्विटी ड्रॉडाउन मेजर 1, 2, ये 4 मोस्ट वोलाटाइल कंपोनेंट. तो इसके जरिए करंट मार्केट रिस्क हमें क्विकली पता चल जाएगा. इंडिया स्पेसिफिक रिस्क इज आल्सो गिवन. तो हम लोग ये रिस्क मीटर को समझने के लिए वी टेक 3 टाइम फ्रेम का रीडिंग. वन इज द वीकली, व्हिच मींस इन द लॉन्गर टर्म investment and others, the risk is relatively low, but the cyclical risk phase has started. This is a bad news. Now we'll go also to the daily chart, and daily chart में जाके then we'll look at this volatile जो ऊपर का 4 quadrant है, they are reading, and you can see drawdown risk is rising and India based specific risk meter remains elevated. So risk काफी बढ़ चुका है. Now ये जो components है cyclical, these are time independent, मतलब ये कोई भी time frame, but upper quadrants are time dependent. So different time frame में ये हम लोग upper 4 quadrant का which are more volatile component, तो उसको हम लोग देख सकते. 125 minutes time frame में पिछले कुछ दिनों से ये रेड फ्लैश कर रहा है, स्पेशली सिंस फ्राइडे. ये 4 क्वाड्रेंट रिस्क रेट था. आज फर्स्ट टाइम ये जो राइजिंग रिस्क का रेट है, ये ड्रॉडाउन रिस्क पहली बार के लिए थोड़ा फॉलिंग मोड में गया है. दैट मींस इफ दिस कंटिन्यूज, ये भी कम डाउन होंगे and we'll see come back into equities. Now this is understanding from risk master that risk still remains elevated. 7 जो फैक्टर है उसमें से 3 रेड फ्लैश कर रहा है. 4 जो मोस्ट वोलाटाइल पार्ट है उसमें से 4 में से 3 फैक्टर रेड फ्लैश कर रहा है. सो वेरी नियर टर्म में 125 मतलब वेरी नियर टर्म में देयर इज अ ड्रॉडाउन रिस्क व्हिच इज हैपनिंग. नाउ स्विच ऑफ द V2 and switch on the V1, that is asset master, and asset master के साथ switch on the RSI X as well. And we'll look at the daily chart and I'll talk about what I've done. As you can see, with the sell signal, I've taken a short position in S&P 500, though I don't expect very big gains from this, but I want to see how far it goes. In this risk phase, I'm getting a sell signal, so I'm definitely gonna take it. But I did not bet a lot in this sell signal, largely because a lot of very key important support is there. S&P can drop and then rise back from here. So I don't want to go big and lose a lot of money. Let me make it bigger so sorry reading you all can observe. So consolidation होने का chance ज़्यादा है, but I've taken marginal short position in S&P 500. If the short-term momentum is turning bullish, I'll exit the short position from S&P 500. Now, more than S&P 500, first of all, I'm not short in Dow. Dow I have not shorted because I don't have yet to have a full with confident sell signal in the Dow Jones. We don't have a full red bearish candle. So Dow I'm waiting, and if Dow falls, this will be the likely target area, 40,000. So big gain I'm not expecting in the short position jo abhi I have initiated. I have more shorts towards Nasdaq rather than S&P 500 से ज़्यादा मैं short हूँ Nasdaq पे, क्योंकि ये देखिए ये लॉन्ग टर्म जो ट्रेंड लाइन इसका सपोर्ट जो था 19,168 इसके नीचे सस्टेन कर रहा है. शॉर्ट टर्म मोमेंटम बुलिश हो जाना will once again be my exit. In this case, at least 50% of the positions. It can go big, Nasdaq, even bigger drop is possible with the risk remains elevated. But I'm closely watching from the risk master कैसे risk का behavior हो रहा है. If the risk is fading, जैसे एक quadrant fade हो गया V2 में, let's go back once more. V2, if we look at the 125 minutes chart, मतलब short term swing chart, एक rising risk rate which was red yesterday night तक, now it has turned green. Drawdown risk is more in the falling moon. Now going back to the daily chart, Nasdaq I remain short. These are the very important levels. ये जो ये अब रेजिस्टेंस का काम करने वाले हैं. दिस ब्लैक लाइन, ये जो फ्लैट लाइन लेवल है 19,150 के आसपास, दैट इज गोइंग टू एक्ट एज अ मेजर रेजिस्टेंस. सो ऐसा भी स्ट्रेटेजी लिया जा सकता है. सिंस वी आर ऑलरेडी इन प्रॉफिट, यू कैन टेक सम मनी होम, लेट्स वेट फॉर अ राउंड ऑफ करेक्शन, देन सेल अगेन. But I'll exit only with short-term momentum turning bullish. Now, other than ये US indices, what I've done is I'm long on volatility as well. मैं volatility पे long हूँ. I have booked some position yesterday, and then I'm waiting with that, and I've increased position in the leverage VIX, that is the UVIX, जिसमें 1% volatility बढ़ने से it goes up double. So I've decided that this much money I'm ready to lose, say $500 at this trade, and let's see how it goes. अभी तक VIX is in the rising mode, risk is on, risk master से भी दिख रहा है. In the Asian side, I have taken short position in Nifty. Let's go Nifty. Looking at 125 minutes chart in this case, I have a sell signal. Sell signal के बाद correction is very expected था. That's why I've taken a small scale position and I'm ready to waiting. I'm waiting. Once I get further chance of market going lower, like this is turning, this is breaking below this line, that will be another round of short position doing in Nifty. And for the current position, I'll hold a stop of 300. 300 is my stop loss. Now, other than what I've done in Asia is, first of all, this selling, these are very early selling. They are risky. They are against the main trend. So be very careful. As you can see, it is giving me a warning. My preferred trade is still buy breakout, buy support. Though I can't buy right now because it's a sell signal, preferred trade. It's a risk management tool. बाई ट्रेड विन प्रोबेबिलिटी देखिए सेल का बहुत कम है 29. सो नेचुरली कोई भी शॉर्ट पोजीशन दैट आई एम टेकिंग विद दिस सेल सिग्नल इट हैज टू बी ऑन द लोअर साइड. एंड बिकॉज इट्स इन द लोअर साइड, ये जो करेक्शन हुआ है मार्केट में, आई एम एबल टू होल्ड दिस विद द मैक्सिमम स्टॉप. आई एम नॉट एग्जिटेड हियर. नाउ let's see how it goes. Do I get stop hit or do I get to enter more quantity and it becomes a good trade with a drop towards 24,900? We'll soon be finding out. इसके अलावा there were heavy selling not just in India but there are across the market. There are heavy selling. This is South Korea. I have not shorted South Korea, but this is South Korea indices going lower. I have shorted Nikkei. Japan I have shorted. There are ways to do these trades staying from India. Those who have attended my class, you already know. Once again, I'm aware of कि यहाँ पे देखिए flat line level है where currently Nikkei has stopped. So maybe my sell will fail. There is always risk. Never ever take position if you do not understand the risk. So with this maximum stop loss, I have started my shorts. Once it is confirmed, like NASDAQ, if it moves below the 430 area, closes, I'll be increasing my short position in Nikkei. Now let's look at another short that I've taken is China. China I have shorted. This is a new breakdown push on the lower side. So Asia may I remain short in Japan, I remain short in China, I remain short in Nifty. All the trades are on the lower side of the quantity because we are starting up. Except for the China, jisme whatever quantity wanted to do, I did because it's with the trend. Now in Europe, I have broadly not shorted. Europe is largely the exchange traded fund available है, उसके जरिए हम लोग लॉन्ग ही कर सकते हैं ज्यादातर. शॉर्ट करना कम ही चांस रहता. सो यूरोप में शॉर्ट करने के लिए द इंडेक्स दैट आई फॉलो, दैट इज द यूरोपियन ब्लू चिप इंडेक्स. इट इज सेम स्ट्रक्चर. देखिए लॉट ऑफ सपोर्ट, द ट्रेड कैन फेल. 4813 एंड ऑल्सो 4780, ये सब एरिया पे फ्लैट जोन है, मतलब स्ट्रॉन्ग सपोर्ट. बट विद दिस सेल सिग्नल द करेक्शन इज एक्सपेक्टेड वेरी मच आफ्टर द सेल सिग्नल. सो विद दिस आई हैव स्टार्टेड इनिशियल पोजीशन इन यूरोपियन शॉर्ट्स. So overall indices, some of the stocks I'm still on the long side. Some stocks definitely I'm looking for some opportunities as well. But now in a more cautious fashion, except for the few mega run stocks, I've largely squared off the stock portfolio. I will buy into stocks, into different indices and sectors, because individual stock risk is now going up. Now the time period based on history, the final phase of the rally before the recessionary event is hit, it can stretch. It can stretch from 2.5 months to almost 11 months. So I think the window is now open for a recession possibility. But now that window is, we have from September, we are starting, and till the next 1 year or 11 months, I'm going to be very, very careful. And I'll continuously focus on the cyclical factors जो है उसके ऊपर for the coming downturn. So this is my current status across the equities. Largely, I'm short on indices rather than individual stocks. And rather in some of the individual stocks, I'm actually on the long side. So even though stocks falter, means go down, these indices shorts are going to give me protection on those downside in those stocks. So that's all, friends. That's what my outlook is. अभी once again, मेरा सुन के कभी भी ट्रेड मत कीजिए, खुद जानिए, खुद देखिए, तभी जाके ट्रेड कीजिए. So all the best from my side to all the watchers. ये जो interesting period में हम लोग आ चुके हैं, I think if you follow the guidance from me, I think this will be a very nice journey for all of us. So thank you once again for watching my video, and as always, all the best to you.